Good morning and welcome to VMT News. My name is Rene Osorio and I'm here to bring you the latest stories. Our first story happened on Friday, September 24th in the state of Washington. 72-year-old bus driver Richard Lenhart was tragically stabbed fatally in front of 35 children. The killer Joshua Davis was brought to justice as he appeared in court last Monday, September 27th. The judge setting his bail on $1 million. His next scheduled appearance will soon happen on October 12th. Night camera footage from a home nearby showed that killer Joshua parked in the middle of the road, stopping the bus from continuing. We then see him force his way into the bus, which then violently stabbed his victim. While attacked, Richard lost control of the bus, crashing into a nearby parking lot. Luckily, officers say that no child was harmed physically in this endeavor, but many have been scarred. We don't have any information if the victim and the killer had a connection in the past, but officials say that they will continue investigating. Leaders from Pasco School District have stated that they will be supporting the staff and students affected by this event. And to remember Richard, a bouquet now sits in the hedges outside the school. Our next story sadly follows the death of 2-year-old Nevada Allen. Originally, Nevada was reported missing by Garner, the mother's boyfriend, a week prior, but as of Wednesday, both the mother and her boyfriend were arrested with second-degree murder. Poor little Nevada's body was found on Saturday in a wooded area in Hancock County, Mississippi. The cause of death seemed to be homicide, however, the cause is still unknown. Tests are being made currently to have a better understanding of what truly happened. Gardner, the boyfriend, was charged earlier this week with the unlawful disposal of human remains. As stated before, a warrant of Wednesday has arrested both the mother and her boyfriend with murder charges. Now all we can hope is that the little girl is happy in a better place. Here in the state of Texas, a brain-eating amoeba have been reported in many splashbacks in the state. Our first case was a small boy. Officials have stated that they were notified about the boy on September 5th, but tragically the boy did not make it and was said to be dead on September 11th. As a precaution measures, health officials closed down of all public splash pads in the city. The boy visited Don Minsever Park splash pad several times in the recent weeks, so it was natural that the location was suspected. And prevention confirmed that yes, the presence of the amoeba was found in water samples. Currently, other cities are reviewing the discoveries in water quality tests in other several parks. Continuing our next topics, new information about the issue with the Haitian immigrants. Since September 23rd, the Department of Homeland Security has stated that less than 5,000 migrants remain under the bridge in Del Rio. We also found several factors that might have contributed to the arrival of thousands of mostly Haitian immigrants to this location it currently is. Discussions with Haitian immigrants and advocates have revealed a phenomenon produced by confusion over Biden's administration's policies after it extended precautions for the 5,000 Haitians living in the U.S. this spring. They also stated that the situation also reflected the power of social media, the platforms like WhatsApp used by migrants to share tips and information. However, this information often gets distorted and could quickly go viral to the community of immigrants, changing the flow of the migration. School threats are slowly growing in the UISD district, 3 in the last 2 weeks. The first 2 was in the United South High School. The first was a bathroom threat found in one of the boys' restrooms, and the second one was through a teacher's Chromebook in a 9th grade class. There have also been several suspects found, but a true criminal is yet to be found. Our third case was found in George Washington Middle School in the bathrooms, but unlike the other ones, this one had a date and a time. Many officers have stated that they would take extra measures to assume this threat is neutralized. However, this still brings many fears to students. Just last week, many students missed class, and the lowest being less than 20% going. Due to this, the district promised parents and students to improve security to help provide in more comfortable learning conditions. This is it for now. We'll be right back with the weather after these messages.
Has this happened to you? Are you tired of all this trash?
Or do I have the product for you? This trash can get rid of everything thanks to black hole technology that's very dangerous. It can make your life better. It can eat everything. Journals, stupid homework, even your drunk father. The Goner Trash Can, buy it now in any supermarket that isn't destroyed. Welcome back. Today, October 11th, our sky would seem partly cloudy, but we still need the shade seeing as today's temperature is at 100 degrees. Hopefully, the slight winds will also help us deal with the heat. During the next 3 days, we don't see any differences. We have a slight increase in the rain, but nothing really interesting. During the night, it has the same story. No real change besides a small decrease in temperature. So throughout these few days, everything seems to be fairly peaceful, and hopefully would be a good time. This is Rene Osorio with the weather. Thanks for the day. We will return shortly with local sports and movie news after this short break.
Resuming moments like these starts with protecting our kids against COVID-19 and dangerous new variants. Get the latest facts by visiting getvaccineanswers.org and speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider.
High school baseball. While most of the nation is getting ready for its return to the loved ball game, here's the regular high school teams and softball are striving for the win. First, it was the fierce battle between Martin Tigers and Figueroa Toros. Martin being the winner, beating the Toros by 8-2. In UISD, it was the United States Panthers that killed LGBJ Wolves. After 9th inning, the Panthers took the win. Meanwhile, in softball, United Longhorns went against Eagles fans. Unfortunately for the Longhorns, the game was not for them, as the Eagles took the victory home. For our final story today, it involves a well-known Italian plumber. Nintendo has finally announced a Mario movie titled for December 21st of next year. And what's more, they announced every voice actor that will play one of the core characters. You got Chris Pratt voicing Mario, Charlie Day voicing Luigi, Anaya Taylor-Joy with playing Princess Peach, KG Michael Key would play Toad. In all seriousness, this is an interesting cast to play the beloved plumber and his friends. Will it be better than the original? Well, let's just have to wait and see for this film to find out. And with that, we arrive at the end of the report. This is Rene Osorio from VMT News, and thank you all for tuning in.